This is episode 39 of Detailing Cars Until I Can Buy a Ferrari. Today's job was for a BMW X5 in for a full valet, and I charged £225 for the 4 hours of work. I thought this one was going pretty smoothly until the client said something really bizarre. Just a bit of backstory, I got made redundant about 8-9 months ago now. I was working in insurance and I couldn't imagine anything worse than being stuck behind a desk for the rest of my life, so I decided to take the leap and start my detailing business. However, I do still have that overriding fear that I may end up back in an office job again one day, so please drop a follow to ensure that doesn't happen. Anyways, back to the story. When the client booked with me, he told me he was waiting to hear back from another detailer for a separate quote. However, he did proceed in booking with me regardless, and I completed the job as normal. I finish up, the car looks unbelievable. The client comes out, he says, "You've done a great job there." However, I have just heard back from the other detailer and he quoted the same job for £160. I wasn't quite sure what to do with that information because I had already completed the job and I told him what our quote was. He did say he'd still pay the $220, but then he followed up by saying just something to bear in mind for future pricing. He must have been one of the commenters from my previous TikToks telling me how I overcharge. But the reality is I delivered a standard of work that he couldn't dispute, and it's quite clear to me that the other detailer wasn't interested in doing the job because it took him a week to reply, because he only allegedly replied after I'd completed the job, and conveniently that other detailer quoted a lower price. Quite the coincidence if you ask me. Just a quick one, if you are running a service business like me and you want to be booked out properly for months in advance, there is a free PDF in our bio. It's literally the steps I take to avoid having an empty calendar. But here's my question to you. Do you think that was a genuine person he was waiting for a quote from? Or do you think he was trying to play some sort of mind games and have his job done a little bit cheaper by suggesting another detailer would undercut my price? Let me know in the comments and follow for more.